Ladies and gentlemen, now today, Kabam have just dropped the official announcement for the Marvel Contest of Champions August update. It's going to be a Mutant Celebration, so we've got two brand new champions that are going to be coming. We can see them in a little bit more detail here. We've got Warlock and also Sunspot. Now, via Otrix, we managed to do some early data mineability breakdowns a few weeks ago, and both of the characters look really, really good, very, very promising. Warlock, it looks like he's going to be a tech champion with counters to champions like Havoc and also Mr. Sinister, and Sunspot just look crazy fun to play. A lot of energy, a lot of incinerate damage, but also a very high chance to perfect block depending on a certain criteria, and a few other things that the champion can do, and also some very interesting synergies, man. So we've got some breakdowns on both of those champions, but one of the things that I was very, very excited to see, and I'm going to skip to this before we talk about everything else, is there is going to be a third variant joining the game next month as well. I would imagine the variants and kind of big pieces of content tend to release in like the second week of the month. So the first week you have like the uncollected event, and then 1 week later on the Wednesday you usually have the release of a brand new variant or 6.1, 6.2. So yeah, I imagine a week into the brand new event we're going to see this new back issue, Polar Opposites, and again all of the back issues so far are modeled on 2015 events, and this one is in a bid to free his mutant brethren through any means necessary. Magneto has begun his assault on the battle realm, help the Collector to stop Magneto, return to the classic quest or do variant, blah 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 blah. There's going to be yeah, some very big challenges, but not really too much detail here. Now, in regards to this quest, I've managed to dig up quite a bit of information surrounding it and who are the bosses, and we're going to cover that. But before that, we have an exciting announcement, man, and this one is really, really big. If you've done the first two variants, like all of the gems currently are 2015 rank up gems. However, for variant 3, they're being changed to 2015 plus 2016 rank up gems. So you can rank up any 2015 character or any 2016 one. And why is this such a big deal? Well, a lot of good characters came out in 2016, man. This is my 2016 champion review. I found this video with the Trukos infographic, so massive shout out to him. So as you can see, also another piece of information, Old Man Logan is going to be getting a buff very, very shortly. He's a February champion there. Venom Paul's potentially on the cards as well if he does get a buff in the future. She-Hulk is amazing after her buff. X-23, still a really, really good champion. Kamala, hey, you might want to take Kamala up, man. Some people do if they've got a cosmic gem. Agent Venom, a little bit. Red Hulk is a pretty decent champion for the most part. Crossbones, Black Panther, Falcon, Savoria, all a little bit, you know. Then we got Beast and Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler, not too bad. Some people might want to take him up if they get a lot of mutant gems there. And Beast, you know, maybe not the option you want to go for. Loki, you know, probably not the option for a lot of people if you have a Mystic one. Gambit, not really too fast. Karnak, yeah, you know. But then we have Rogue. Rogue's a pretty decent character. Quake is absolutely insane. So if you can get like a free rank 4 Quake from 2016 gem, that's going to be a really, really good time. Phoenix is alright, but, you know, certainly not the best there. Ghost Rider going to be a great option to use 2016 Mystic on. Mordo is okay. Voodoo's going to be quite a good option to use a 2016 Mystic on as well. And then we got Hyperion, an absolutely insane option for a 2016 Cosmic there. And finally, Howard the Duck. So overall, there are quite a few champions that you're not really fussed about, but I think in like almost every single class there's generally like one or two characters that really add like a lot more value to these gems. A couple of good mystics there. I think the only one we're missing really is a good skill character, like a really good one that you want to take up. But there's you know, you got Winter Soldier and Hawkeye from the first one, so yeah, skill, you know, could use a few more good options, because this was certainly not a great year for skill characters, having a little bit of a look at it. But yeah, not too bad at all there. And then we've also got a bit of a look at the variant quest. So this is the original 2015 version, polar opposites. It's got some very nice Magneto artwork there, and I was a little bit worried that it was just going to be Magneto, Magneto, Magneto. So these are the bosses, and it's a bit weird, this one, because the previous versions that I've looked up for Ultron's Assault, A Mystery in the Micro Realm, in every chapter they've got like 3 bosses. However, in this one there's only like 2 chapters, 2 bosses, so I'm not really too sure if for variant mode they're going to extend it out even further, or we're going to see the first variant where it literally is like 2 quests at a time. So I'm not really too sure what they're planning on doing with that, or whether or not it's going to be a shorter variant, or how exactly it's going to work. But yeah, the first 2 bosses should be the what is it? The white Magneto Marvel Now, and then Magneto. So the first 2 bosses are Magneto, which is not a great time if they do decide to stick with that setup. And generally speaking, the bosses have been the same for past variant versions. And then in Chapter 2, we have a Wolverine and a Storm boss. So some slightly more straightforward characters to deal with. You know, there could be some nasty nodes on either one of these 2, but we're gonna have to see what we're up against there. And then in the final chapter, there is a Colossus boss, and I'm not too sure if this guy is going to get buffed before his release and be a little bit more difficult, but we'll see on that one. And then there is also a Kang final boss as well. So I'm kind of looking forward to fighting like a stacked version of Kang. Like, I always enjoyed like the Kang Bang in Alliance Quest back when he was the final boss for like a year and a bit. So yeah, I'm interested to see kind of what nodes they have, but there is nothing like boss wise that, you know, is super scary to look at just yet. But with a lot of the variants, man, generally speaking, the bosses haven't been the biggest problem. It's just been like all sorts of newer champions and node combinations in them. But I think they did like overall really good job with the last variant. The first variant, I like the first 2 chapters. The third one is a little bit BS. It's a little bit iffy in certain points, but I really do like the first 2 chapters in Ultron's Assault. But yeah, the third one is just a little bit too much. But yeah, overall, man, I'm excited for another variant. A variant is always a really good time, especially in terms of the rewards. They have not disappointed us so far, and especially having these 2016 champions included in the rank up gem, that's going to add a lot more spice to a lot of people's rosters. So yeah, I'm excited for it, man. Should be a really good time. And then also, what else do we have coming? So yeah, there's going to be the 2 new champions, a new monthly uncollected quest, and you know, Master, Heroic, and all of that stuff. And also we've got the return, by the look of it, of the lab style events. So we've had, I think it's 2 or 3 rounds of Modoc's Labs. We also had the I think it was the Symbiote Labs, or something around the release of like Symbiote Supreme and Venom the Duck. And it looks like we're gonna get the Sinister Labs this time. So Mr. Sinister has open challenging and randomized labs to test the mighty mutants of the contest. Mixing mutants and crushing champions can bring forth some unexpected results. Use new sense boost and get rewarded as you try to take down randomly buffed opponents in the Sinister Labs event quest. So yeah, I'm excited to see if they have revamped it and made changes for the better. I think the last version of Modoc's Labs, I think it was 24 hours, might have been the best version, because I think previously they had like, you know, you had to do it once every 12 hours, but Modoc's Labs was so long ago, man, that my memory is just struggling a little bit there. But overall, if the rewards are fairly decent for this one, man, it could be a really nice additional event. Like, I remember kind of enjoying the labs last time, so hopefully they don't disappoint too much there. And then finally as well, so it looks like Old Man Logan and Colossus enter their beta stage. The winner of the community choice rework is entering the beta stage, but he isn't alone. Along with Colossus comes another mutant, will also be receiving an update, Old Man Logan, and they're going to be inviting a select group of summoners to take part and test out their new abilities and optimizations later this month. So the fact that they said later this month in a post in July, I don't know if it's going to be out like in like a week or so, or if they're talking about like later on, like next month, and then we're expecting to see the The updates actually go live in September. It's a little bit unclear on the wording in this, so depending on the wording, we could see, you know, if they enter like beta, maybe like this week or sometime very early next week, there is a chance that they could come like mid next month in terms of the buffs to Old Man Logan and Colossus, or if it, you know, starts at the end of next month, then maybe it's going to be like a fair bit later, maybe like September, mid-September, early October time. So yeah, I'm not really too sure in regards to those buffs, but the good thing is both Old Man Logan and Colossus can both be ranked up via a 2015 to 2016 mutant gem from the brand new variant, so that's a pretty awesome time. But overall, a lot of good news today, man. A lot of really good stuff. I'm very excited for next month's event. We got uncollected, 2 new champions, variant number 3, buffs to Old Man Logan and Colossus, hopefully, so a lot of you know, really good stuff coming around the corner. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of the, you know, update coming next month. Are you excited for it? Are you excited for a brand new variant? What are you hoping for? You know, we still have a lot of details in terms of requirements, the challenge, the rewards for the new variant before we know how good it's going to be, how accessible it's going to be. But hopefully, it's somewhat of a middle ground between the 2 variants that we've had already, because I think they did a really good job on the last one. So hopefully, they can make a good piece of content. Fingers crossed. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.